Yeah, breaking news in the last few seconds after years of delays. This is the moment, this is the crescendo in a court case surrounding Nicholas Rossi. This is the document from the sheriff inside this building ruling that Nicholas Rossi, the US fugitive that authorities in the United States believe faked his own death to try and evade rape charges, serious sex charges, can now be sent back to the United States to face justice. This has been a long saga. He was initially detained on an Interpol red notice while he was unconscious in his COVID sickbed at a ward in Scotland's biggest hospital in Glasgow back in 2021. He was served notice that his tattoos and the mugshots were matching of that. And that triggered this legal process that has culminated in what this sheriff here in Edinburgh has ruled today. All along, the reason I say there have been so many delays is because Nicholas Rossi has suggested he's not the man wanted in the US. In fact, he has said he has never set foot in the United States of America. He has suggested that he is an Irish orphan called Arthur Knight, and this has been some sort of major miscommunication and cross wires. Well, that has been completely debunked. He tried to suggest during evidence here over a protracted period of time during various court hearings that those tattoos matching the Interpol red notice were put on him while he was unconscious during his coronavirus journey by a rogue NHS employee. He says he has been stitched up by the authorities here in Scotland and the United States of America. Every single day during proceedings here, he has been arriving in a wheelchair. His defence team and him, during his own evidence, has suggested he's a very poorly man, a man who does not keep well in terms of his health. But the GP at the prison that he is currently on remand in has suggested there is no medical evidence whatsoever for him to be in that wheelchair. Throughout the course of this proceedings, the sheriff has branded his claims scandalous and implausible. And we're now hearing this breaking news that he can now be sent back to the United States after what has been an international manhunt, a game of cat and mouse that is now over. What happens next? Well, Scottish ministers will officially have to sign that off. I think that is a case of rubber stamping when it comes to the Justice Secretary here in Scotland. But is this the end of the road? Well, when it comes to Nicholas Rossi, nothing can be predicted. He could now appeal, and that could last potentially a number of years. But certainly this is the biggest development so far. Nicholas Rossi can be sent back to the United States, the man who apparently faked his own death to try and evade those very serious sex charges.